Digestion begins when food is taken through the mouth, mixed with saliva, and chewed. Structures in the oral cavity work together to break food down into a small mass called a bolus. During the process of swallowing, the tongue rises to the roof of the mouth, directing the bolus out of the oral cavity. The bolus then passes from the oropharynx to the pharynx and into the esophagus. Involuntary muscular contractions, called peristaltic waves, move the bolus down the esophagus and into the stomach. Peristaltic waves continue the mechanical breakdown of food in the stomach. Digested food, mixed with digestive enzymes and acids secreted by the stomach, is called chyme. Enzymes in the small intestine further the chemical process. A small amount of nutrient absorption occurs in the stomach, but most absorption occurs as chyme travels through the sections of the small intestine. The walls of the small intestine are lined with structures that absorb nutrients from chyme and then
The parotid glands contribute a serous fluid rich in amylase. Amylase is a digestive enzyme that begins carbohydrate digestion. The submandibular glands secrete a primarily serous fluid that also contains some mucus. Mucus secreted from the sublingual glands helps bind food together and acts as a lubricant during swallowing. As food is swallowed, it enters the esophagus and is moved downward by a wave-like muscular contraction called peristalsis. The contractions progress from the superior end of the esophagus to the gastroesophageal junction, where the contents of the esophagus empty into the cardiac region of the stomach. The lining of the stomach secretes gastric juices that contain digestive enzymes. Peristalsis churns and mixes the food with gastric juices while moving the food toward the first part of the small intestine, the duodenum. In the duodenum, food is